Hello everyone. Here we are with new video on abbreviation, acronym and initialism. What is abbreviations? Before going through this video, let me go through its quick history. Abbreviation is not a new term. It is in usage since ancient times. In Egypt, Rome and Greece, the Romans were especially fond of abbreviations. Abbreviations helped save space and time when carving into stone or writing on expensive parchment. 5th to 15th century, monks and scribes developed numerous abbreviation systems in Latin to save time while copying manuscripts. With the printing press, 15th century, abbreviation practices became more standardized. Scientific and legal communities also began creating their own specialized shorthand. 19th to 20th century, the telegraph in the 1800s sparked a surge in abbreviation to reduce message length and cost. Digital age, late 20th century to present. With the text messaging, social media, and the internet, abbreviation exploded in casual communication. Many modern acronyms and initialisms are now part of mainstream speech, even being spoken out loud. Now let's go through this video. What is abbreviation? An abbreviation is a shortened form of a word or phrase. It helps save space and time while writing or speaking. Some abbreviations use only few letters from an original word while others take the first letters of multiple words. Example: DR stands for doctor, etc stands for etc. Now let's see different types of abbreviation. First, shortened words. Second, contraction. Third, initialism. Fourth, acronym. Further, we have elaborated on every type of abbreviation. First, shortened word, which means cutting part of the word, where DR stands for doctor, Feb stands for February, Ave stands for avenue. Second, contractions, which means apostrophe replaces missing letters. Example: can't stands for cannot, I'll stands for I will, there stands for they are. Third, initialism, which means first letters pronounced separately. Example: FBI stands for Federal Bureau of Investigation. ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine. USB for Universal Serial Bus. Fourth, acronyms, which means first letters pronounced as a word. Example: NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Scuba, self contained underwater breathing apparatus. Zip code, Zone Improvement Plan. Examples of abbreviation: PhD, Doctor of Philosophy. HR, Human Resources. CPU, Central Processing Unit. LOL, Laugh out loud. What is an acronym? An acronym is a type of abbreviation formed from the first letters of multiple words. You pronounce it as a single word rather than spelling out each letter. Example: NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, where N stands for National, A for Aeronautics, S for Space, and A for Administration. Acronyms are common in technology, government, and business. Many become so well known that people forget they stand for something longer. Words like laser and radar started as acronyms but are now standard words. Example: laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Radar stands for radio detection and ranging. Rules for acronyms. First, acronyms are spoken as words. Unlike initialisms, acronyms do not require letter by letter pronunciation. Second, they are usually written in all capital letters. Some exceptions exist, like scuba and laser, which have become everyday words. Third, they often remove small words. Acronyms rarely include preposition or conjunctions like and or of. Example: NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, where and is conjunction. Hence, as per the third rule, they have removed this small word. Hope this helps to understand. Acronyms are further divided into three: common acronym, technology acronym, everyday acronym. Here are a few examples of common acronyms: NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration; SCUBA, self contained underwater breathing apparatus; laser, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation; technology acronyms: RAM, random access memory; Wi Fi, wireless fidelity; zip code, zone improvement plan; everyday acronyms: PIN, personal identification number; SIM card, subscriber identity module; radar, radio detection and ranging. Examples of acronyms: FAQ, frequently asked questions; GIF, graphics interchange format; UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. What is an initialism? An initialism is a type of abbreviation formed from the first letters of a phrase where Each letter is pronounced separately, not as a word. Example: FBI, which stands for Federal Bureau of Investigation, TV, television. Examples of initialism: AI, artificial intelligence; UN, United Nations; IPO, initial public offering; ETA, estimated time of arrival. Rules for initialism: first, you pronounce each letter separately. For example, FBI is spoken as FBI. Second, they are usually written in capital letters. Unlike some acronyms, initialisms stay uppercase. Third, they do not create new words. Each letter represents a distinct part of the phrase. In case if you're getting confused between initialism and acronym, here's a simple trick to remember. Initialism word itself says initial, which means first letter of the word. Hence, for initialism, focus on initials or first letters of a phrase where each letter is pronounced separately, not as a word, unlike acronym, which creates a new word. Facts: all acronym and initialism are abbreviation, but not all abbreviation are acronym or initialism. Let's go through the summary. First, abbreviation. Definition: any shortened form of a word or phrase. How it's read. Can be shortened word, an acronym, or an initialism. Example: Doctor, February, Avenue. Next, acronym. Definition: formed from the first letters of a phrase. How it's read. Pronounced as a word. Example: NASA, scuba. Initialism: formed from the first letter of a phrase. How it's read. Pronounced letter by letter. Example: FBI and ATM. Quick trick to remember. Abbreviation: a shortened word. Example: doctor and etc. Acronym: read as a word. NASA, scuba. Initialism: read as individual letter. Example: FBI, ATM. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.